Hello, Police Best for UK here, and welcome to today's Game of Day video. Every day, November 2019, a different Atari ST game on my channel. Now, there's a shocking story. My Atari ST's internal power supply went faulty. It went bang yesterday, and the internal fuse had blown. So naturally, I went to get another fuse and replaced it with the same value fuse, and that went bang instantly again. So yeah, what I did was I rigged up a ATX PSU so I can continue making the videos. So this Atari ST now has an external ATX PC PSU running it. It's quite a comedy. I'll put a picture of it on screen so you can see what it looks like. And yeah, so this is Rainbow Islands. I've ordered a 10-pack of fuses off eBay, so I'm going to try replacing the fuse again, and if it blows it again, sorry, this is a demo coming on at the moment, if it blows it again, then we know we've got a serious fault with the PSU. It could be capacitor related. These systems are very old these days. So yeah, so it's running a demo at the moment. How do I come out at the demo? Okay, so yeah. So let's have a look at Rainbow Islands without going too much about my Atari ST woes. And yeah, so this is Rainbow Islands. So you can see it starts off with a world map, and this is another coin-up conversion. This coin-up conversion I think was done by Ocean. And yeah, as you can see, this is very, very, very true to the coin-up machine. I would imagine that the original coin-up machine had similar hardware to the Atari ST and the Amiga, probably 6-8000 based perhaps. I might be wrong in that, I haven't looked into it, but yeah, this is very true to the coin-up. It's almost like a perfect version. Are you Boona? So the Atari ST AY music does a very nice job of the song that sounds very similar to Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which interestingly the lost license for and later Rainbow Island conversions didn't have the same music, which is interesting. So yeah, we're on to level 2. So this is a cutesy vertical scrolling platform game. I remember seeing this back on the Atari. It was actually in fact on an Atari ST back in a shop in Wolverhampton or Walsall, I can't remember which, called Software City. They would have a demonstration of a game, and I remember like watching it in AWE, I can never say that word, and yeah, it was a brilliant game. At the time I had a Sinclair Spectrum Plus 2 black model, Plus 2A, or more likely Plus 2B for I guess, and I wanted it for the Spectrum at the time, but I think I ended up coming back home with what was it? Twin Turbo V8 by Codemasters and Space Harrier by Elite. So yeah, Rainbow Islands is a fantastic game. It's really cutesy. It's got some excellent playability. It's got many worlds and stuff. You get a boss every 4th level as well. I'll try and get to the 4th round so you can see the boss. And yeah, I didn't get Rainbow Islands at the time for the Spectrum, even though it was on display in the shop. I think it might have been because the Spectrum version wasn't out yet. Maybe the Spectrum version come out later than or maybe the hardware that they had in the shop was a preview only, because I think it was before the game was released. I might be wrong now. It was a long time ago. It was at least in the 80s, perhaps 90s, very early 90s. That's quite a long time ago now, considering we're now in 2019. I mean, it's hard to believe that in 1 year, at the end of the year, it's been 20 years since the turn of the millennium. I mean, that's crazy, that is. Anyway, so yeah, without rambling on too much, this is Rainbow Islands. Yeah, it's an absolutely gorgeous platformer. Great graphics, great colours. Basically, the idea is you can shoot these rainbows to either help you climb further up the level or to destroy the baddies. Now you seen before I died there that I had 3 rainbows on the go. That's only because I got a power up at some point. Normally you play with just a 1 rainbow like I am now. So use your fire button to shoot the rainbow. Okay, we're at the end of round 3. I'm not doing too good on this, to be honest. I'm on my last life, and it's only round 3. Then you can actually jump on the rainbows as well, and if there's a baddie happens to be under one, it will get them on the way. Apparently this is a sequel to Bubble Bobble, but it's not really much like Bubble Bobble, to be honest, in my opinion. It plays a lot different than Bubble Bobble. Bubble Bobble, you shoot bubbles, not rainbows. Okay. The game does slightly slow down when there's loads of sprites on screen, but yeah, it's a fantastic coin-up conversion, to be honest. Okay, he's that boss Orphan mentioned. So the first boss is a spider, because he's got a big sprite now. I don't know if that's a big sprite or a combination of small sprites made into a big one. It's probably a big sprite. I think the Atari ST had quite good sprite capabilities, being a 16-bit machine. So the music would change to a more dramatic scene when you are get on the boss stage. And some of that you see at the top, there's his energy bar as well. He's only got 2 hits now, so I'll be very unlucky to lose this now. You just get a bit faster as you progress. One more. There we go. So at the end of the boss stage, a massive big treasure chest will come, and you've got this massive fruit. Hey, it gives me a 1-up, so I've got 1 life. On the top of the screen you've got your score, the current high score. Because this is the first time we're playing it, that's what the high score sets at. And yeah, so you can see the world map now, and we're on to a crash. Oh dear. I do apologise about that. I've had a few technical difficulties with the Atari ST recently. And anyway, so at least you got to sort of master the game. And I'm going to give that 9 out of 10. Absolutely superb. Just try and ignore the crash. That's nothing to do with the game. It's probably my hardware. And yeah, so thank you for watching.